car at the beginning of the work zone, and then I slowed down, and Mike just called me at that moment.
You drive 90 miles an hour.
No, I mean I would, but
You ready to start this podcast?
yeah.
All right, and then in a work zone. Here we go. Welcome everybody to Bad Potatoes, Out the Show, where Mike and I judge random strangers on the internet. If you're joining us right now, we appreciate you. Please rate, review, subscribe everywhere podcasts are available. We really appreciate the support, and thank you for all of our returning listeners and viewers. We definitely appreciate you. If you're unfamiliar with the show, here's how the show works. Our beautiful wives, Kendyll and Alana, read us 2 amazing stories that they find on Reddit, and then Mike and I choose which headline we think would be the funniest to surviving a show in Triadelphia, West Virginia this weekend. Everybody, Mike Travers.
Glad to be here. This is our first morning recording.
Oh,
so
that's
we'll
true.
see how this goes.
That's true. Yeah.
Me and Kendyll are not great in the morning.
No,
Yeah.
this is stressful.
And just so you can see it for yourself, here's Kendyll and Alana in the morning.
Hi.
Hey.
To be fair, when they saying morning, it's 11:30. All right,
Yeah.
so it's not morning for most Americans with full-time jobs and that don't work from home like Kendyll does. So
Well, it's Sunday.
It is Sunday. To
it
be
is
fair.
the Lord's Day. Yeah.
It is
so
the Lord's Day.
So we're not gonna swear.
I mean, we will though.
Yeah, we definitely will. Mike's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna
Probably
start. Probably more. Kendyll, kick us off here.
Okay. Am I the asshole for moving to a hotel because my wife's family insisted that I sleep on the couch?
Okay.
Or am I the asshole for stealing a package?
Mike.
Let's do stealing a package.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said, I don't even know how you steal a package anymore if everyone's got Ring cameras. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
that's
Like
true.
you should.
Well, you know, it's because it's when I heard somebody like say what they do, you're like, oh, it's an easy one to get out of because all you have to do is say like, if you get caught and be like, oh, they delivered this to my house. I mean, I know the Ring camera one.
Right.
Like, oh, they delivered to my house. I was seeing if this is your. You're like, if this is yours, you know. And you're like, and then what are you gonna say to them? Like, you stole. You know, it just becomes so.
You might. Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
All right.
Mike's getting an alibi ready for when he steals packages.
Am I the asshole for stealing a package? 2 weeks ago, Amazon dropped off a package on my doorstep. I left it there and I went to the store. When I came back, it was still there. I took it inside, called Amazon customer service. After being asked for and giving the associate the name, tracking number, and contents of said package, I was told their policy was to either keep it or trash it. I kept a part of it, threw the rest away.
So it
Wait, I don't
wasn't there. It
understand.
wasn't theirs, I
It
guess.
wasn't their
Okay.
package.
They did not say that. I didn't realize that.
Is that Amazon's policy for real?
I don't know that you can
Trash,
keep it or
keep
throw it
trash
away.
it? Really?
I mean, I guess because the thing is, like, they're not going to want it back. You know
Maybe-
what I mean? Like, then they have to take the return and everything like that. But what's
That's how everything
that
gets to
seems
Mac
weird.
bids.
That's
Yeah,
true.
probably. Yeah, honestly.
Really? Okay, so they said that.
Last night, the owner of the package knocked on my door loudly. I answered it, and she immediately accused me of stealing her stuff. I apologized and asked what she was talking about. I had completely forgotten about it at this point. She mentioned that she had a camera in her car, and it recorded Amazon dropping off the item, plus they take photos of the home number, and she was contemplating getting the police involved.
She has a camera in her
camera in
car
her
that
car?
runs 24 hours a day. Like if she's not in it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't Teslas have something where if somebody, but like you have to like touch it or do something to it, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I could be wrong. We'll have to look that up.
Well, it probably did activate it if somebody walked past it to drop a package.
That
off.
probably
That makes sense.
would have, taken
okay.
off, yeah.
Okay.
I remember the items and asked about the specific one. I guess the one that she kept. Or maybe the one that she trashed.
I don't know.
Can I get a different one?
Yeah, I really didn't like this color, and you're
Yeah.
kind of an asshole for sending it to my doorstep.
This doesn't fit me at
Yeah.
all.
You have terrible taste.
Yeah.
She confirmed it was hers, then went into a story about Amazon not replacing the items or refunding her money, and I apologized again, explained the situation, my actions, and what I was told by Amazon. And since I still had one part of her package, I gave it to her. She left after repeating her concerns, assumptions about our thievery.
Thievery.
Wasn't the address on the package?
That's also true.
If
That's
I
also true.
got a neighbor's
Right.
one,
Yeah.
Why
like,
wouldn't you just
we're
drop
at
it off on
house
their
3
door?
and it was for house 4, I would just
Yeah.
take it over there. I wouldn't call Amazon.
Yeah. no,
Amazon did not offer that option. They said,
Yeah.
keep it or trash it.
Yeah.
They didn't
No,
say.
you can't give it to the person
Do
that it belongs
not.
to. There's
Crazy.
one thing you cannot do.
Don't you dare give that to your neighbor. It's not our policy.
Oh my god.
No, that was meant for you. Open it up. There's white powder in it. That's an interesting one. Okay, first off, like, yeah, I guess it's weird that you like she did keep part of it and then just trash part of it. The other thing is like, I mean, why wouldn't you just give it to your neighbor?
Right.
Also, like, if your neighbor like, honestly, get the police involved because you took all the steps, right? Like, you
Yeah.
called Amazon. That's documented.
Yeah.
There's no way that they don't document all their calls and things like that. Like, get the police involved. And just realize how stupid that
We
is.
had one. We caught someone stealing one off our porch one time.
No kidding.
Yeah, we caught him. Me, Kendyll, and her best friend Alyssa we caught him in red-handed.
Yeah.
And chased her. We were all in like bare feet. Chased her around Mount Washington, like down, like through the city,
Like,
down alleys.
Yelling at her, recorded it.
Yeah.
In a car you chased her? Or
No, on
foot?
foot, on foot with
And
no
barefoot
shoes on.
through
I had
the-
no
through
shoes
Mount
on. I just like
Washington.
ran and we just chased her for a while.
Yeah.
Did you catch her?
Well, we
Well-
caught up with her at one point. I forget what order it went, but at one point we caught up with her, and we're like, you stole our stuff, and I don't know if she was like yelling
She's
something
like,
back.
I did not. This
It's
wasn't-
my sister's or something.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get me in. Why are you calling the cops? You're gonna get me in trouble. We were like, we literally watched you take this package off.
Well,
the
we went
porch.
through her bag.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Before she took off running, we're like, and then she had like other people's
people's
packages
mail and
and
stuff.
stuff. So, anyways, long story short, we chased him, called the cops. Well, as we were chasing her, then a car pulled up with like all these like nefarious dudes, and they were like, "You got a problem or something?" And all of a sudden, we're like,
We were like, nope, we're fine. We told her.
"Keep the package. We're done."
It was an Armand box.
It was because we were like, ha, 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 we're chasing her, we're laughing.
Yeah.
And as soon as that we pulled in that car, pulled up, we're like, oh, it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah.
But
Enjoy your protein powder.
Yeah, right.
Let us know if you want a subscriber's discount.
But her friend uploaded it. It ended up
put it
on
on
like
YouTube.
It ended up on like Good Morning America. It was on like
so funny.
a couple, a couple DV edits.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So you
Funny
didn't get it back.
We did not get it
Wait,
back.
you said you went
So
through her bag?
we
How'd you get her
lived
bag?
because we lived in like this apartment building, and Alyssa lived downstairs, and we lived upstairs. And Alyssa saw her through her front window. She was sitting on her chair, just going through the box on her front porch. So she called us. So we come running downstairs, and then confront her, and then she's trying to lie to us to get out of it, and then we see this bag of stuff, and she set it down because she was trying to be like, oh, I'm confused, I thought this was my sister's. And we were like, you clearly know it's not, and what's in here? And she had other packages from like other places.
kidding.
And that's when she grabs the bag and the box, or she took the lip glosses out of it and put them in her bag. So she didn't take the whole box.
Right.
And so that's why we were like chasing her for
I mean, she's like a reverse Santa Claus.
Yeah. She was shopping Nordstrom. The neighborhood was Nordstrom to her. I'll take one of these. I'll take that. Yeah. She was just shopping.
And she called Amazon. She's like, I have to throw this away,
Yeah.
guys. I have
yeah.
to throw this away. It ended up in my bag. I have to throw it away.
Tra-
I'm gonna say you're not the asshole because you did it.
Excuse me,
What?
the story isn't done.
Oh.
we thought it was.
Wow.
We're only
You
about
could've-
halfway through.
You could have. Way to say something now.
Well, I
You
tried.
can't. No, you didn't try.
There you go.
I did.
Use your
Good.
voice, Alana.
She's over there trying with hand gestures.
Okay. Today, literally 30 minutes ago, I learned that she previously took her complaints to the only neighbor that I know and I'm friendly with in the complex, bothering him at his job for over 10 minutes, calling my family thieves and threatening the police, or threatening for police action. So am I the asshole for keeping and trashing someone else's property?
I mean, no.
Okay, first off, but it wasn't halfway over.
I still have four words
No,
left.
there's more.
There's more.
Oh, okay.
The individual unit / apartment number was not on the package, just her name
okay.
and the townhouse condo complex address itself. There's no manager office, no lobby, no communal area, no communal mailbox. It's a
Okay.
townhouse condo situation. I also didn't know her before last night. I don't exactly speak to the neighbors except for mainly one.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that
than
makes
why
sense.
she didn't return it herself.
Right.
Now it's done.
I'm glad you finished that because I was
Actually-
going to say she was kind of the asshole for not delivering it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now what else could she have done?
She's been
Right.
redeemed.
She literally did everything she could. She called Amazon.
She's been redeemed.
She kept some of it, which is
Yeah.
fucking, I mean, why not? That's when life gives you lemons.
Every
I
now
wish
and
I
then.
knew what was in there.
Yeah, that's also true. Say no comments said what was in there. She
Nope.
didn't update it or anything like that. I also want to know like what she threw away. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
like I mean, it's all free. Keep it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean-
throwing it away is aggressive.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, because I would give a little bit of time to see if somebody should. But I guess why would they show up? Amazon would have a record of where it was delivered, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, they have a picture. I mean, she saw the pic. Like the driver takes a picture and puts it
Yeah.
on there. Yeah, not the
Not the
asshole. I
asshole.
mean, you did
Not the
everything you
asshole.
could have. Yeah,
Not
not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Lana,
Yeah, I guess not.
is there more to the story that you want to?
No. I'm just trying to
We at
figure out,
intermission
like,
right now.
I'm trying to figure out when you like order something from Amazon, you put in your address. Why would you not put in what unit you are? Or,
Yeah.
like,
I'm sure she did. I'm sure like
Maybe.
we just had a Grubhub driver the other day like
Oh,
deliver
yeah, that's
delivered
happened before.
3 houses like 3 places that way, and then
Yeah,
she was
oh,
like
yeah.
I dropped it off and I was like it's not there. Then she read the address. Is like, all right, read the address, and she read the address and I was like, all right, now what address were you supposed to deliver to? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, I can come back. I'm like 20 minutes away. I was like, I can just walk up.
Yeah.
It's literally 2 houses up.
Oh,
but then I felt like I was stealing something off someone else's porch because
Yeah.
I like grabbed it and like I was waving at the ring camera like this is mine, like you know. And,
Here's my
this is
name.
here's my name. So yeah, not the asshole.
the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Okay, we ready for 2 more?
Love it.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go on a family vacation and
No.
ruining everyone else's plans? Or am I the asshole for picking a comedy show over a wedding?
I'll let you pick.
I mean, this is like I really want to do the comedy show because like we do comedy
Yeah.
shows a lot. But the other one sounded good too.
Yeah,
so
let's do the vacation.
let's
I
do
think
the
we should
vacation.
do Disney. I think.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
Disney
Disney.
too?
Ooh,
Oh,
never
sorry. Did I
Florida
not say that?
one.
Sorry.
No,
I don't
you
yeah.
think
didn't
it
say
was
that.
in the title.
Yeah, it
wasn't.
is. Vacation, a family vacation to Disney.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And ruining. Okay, sorry. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go on a family vacation to Disney and ruining everyone else's plans? So, my husband and I live a happy, quiet life in the mountains. No kids, a few pets, lots of friends and adventures to go on. My in laws are nice people. They got the vacation planning bug and have decided that the big family vacation this fall is going to be to Disney. I said, their plans sound great and I can't wait to see the pictures. The mother-in-law said that we'd be joining them. It's a family vacation. Theme parks, especially overly crowded, hot, expensive ones with screaming and crying kids and a week with his family, hard pass.
Keep going. I'm almost there. I'm almost ready to finish. Oh, you said screaming and crying kids?
Woo!
Oh, nothing.
How
gets me-
hot.
Yeah. Yeah. How sweaty are we?
My idea of a fun vacation is camping for a week and hiking or backpacking, quiet solitude in the trees.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. How about a Marriott on the beach?
That's
Yeah.
a great one.
We're close.
So we said we aren't interested, but that we were happy that they got to go. The mother-in-law argued that we have to go because it's a family vacation. I explained that from my perspective, that's a lot of time to spend with everybody, and that's a lot of time.
Sounds like me.
Did Alana write this?
Yeah.
It's a lot of time to spend with
People
the
I hate.
kids who
Yeah.
will be overstimulated, overtired, cranky from travel, etc.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't sound like leisure; it sounds like work.
For sure.
She's not wrong. Mother-in-law looked shocked and hurt and said, I didn't realize you looked at your nieces and nephews that way. The husband said, we love them, but just in small doses. And honestly, wouldn't enjoy being around everyone else for the whole time either. And that quite honestly, we're just not theme park people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law looked so disappointed and made a quick excuse to get off the call. We discussed it again after we were both in firm agreement. A few days later, his brother called and yelled at him for ruining everyone else's vacation.
Wait,
Why is he ruining it?
I feel like if he was there, it would ruin it because
Yeah.
he would be such an asshole
Yeah,
about
you'd be
it.
so mad. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I lost my place. Sorry. Okay. I guess because we aren't going, it'll cost more for everybody. And the parents won't get a break because they can't
Oh.
take a day off and send the kids with auntie and uncle for a few hours.
Yep. Yep.
And my husband said, oh, so the whole reason you wanted us to come in the first place is so you had babysitters.
No, and financial.
Yeah.
And
And
financial.
financial
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
The brother-in-law got
It's a two-parter.
super offended by that and made a comment that spending time with your nephews isn't babysitting. And went off
Yeah,
on
it's
how
worse. You don't get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way worse.
and went off on how we don't know how to be a part of a family. we just go off on our own and do our own thing without caring how anyone else is doing. It's caused a big rift, and part of me wonders if we're just supposed to suck it up and endure a week at some overpriced, gaudy theme park just so everyone else in the family gets theirs. Am I the asshole?
1,000,000% not the asshole. There's nothing, and I mean nothing I hate more than someone planning my time and my money.
Yeah.
I like those two things
Besides
drive
me.
me. Nope. Especially you. There's nothing I hate more. Like if I have a day off where I don't have to do anything, then I don't want to do anything. If someone's like, "Hey, we're gonna go over to that," like, no, unless we mutually agree to it. Don't sign me up for anything, and don't make me spend I'm good at spending my own money.
Yeah. I agree. First off, and you could be into whatever you're into. Adults going to Disney.
Yeah.
Bizarre. To
Weird.
Me. Super bizarre. Like it's one thing to go to Kennywood for a night, but to go to Disney as a grown up without kids.
I think we're going to get a lot of hate for that comment.
I said
a lot of
anybody
people
could be
love
into
it.
anything. Yeah, there's a million people who are super into it. I'm saying
Not
for
you.
me, super
No.
weird. Like I couldn't think of it. And to be fair, like what if, like I said, okay, we'll do your Disney family trip, and next year we're going to a music festival.
Oh, that's
Kids will hate it, but
Hey.
well,
Yeah.
Guess what?
I'm gonna love it.
family time,
Yeah.
and we'll all
Don't you want to spend time with auntie and uncle?
yeah.
The other thing too is like the balls on him to say like that, like basically like, oh, like we aren't gonna get a break now on our vacation. Like, yeah, that's also you chose this, right?
Exactly.
Like you chose to have kids, you chose to take them to Disney World. That is your break. Your vacation for the next 18 years is planned around your children because that's what you
Wait,
chose
some
to do.
people stop at
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
No, but
You
you're
stop
right.
having to care
Ours
about
is
them as much.
26 and
Yeah, but if they want to go out that night, then
I'm
you don't have
just
to be
teasing.
on there. Like, and also for financial gain,
Yeah.
oh, it's going to cost all of us more. Yeah,
Oh.
Disney's
Well, that's
expensive.
their
That
fault.
mouse
Disney's
needs a raise.
That's a $10,000 trip for a week.
Honestly.
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy.
And again, I am not saying that I'm saying for me. That's
Right.
like it's the same as like if we planned a trip to go see like 3 NFL games in a weekend, you guys would be like, yeah, that sounds awful.
Right.
You know, like I don't want to spend my
He would.
vacation.
Yeah.
Well, he
sit-
means
I meant
like-
you
like-
two would be like,
He means
Yeah.
me and you,
Like,
like,
Lana.
we don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, so everyone has their own interest, and when you do, that's why like a beach trip is like more neutral for everybody. Or
And not even that, like also like the mother-in-law before she even planned the vacation, she should have been like, hey, here's a list of 3 things that we're thinking about doing.
Yeah.
Which one do you think would be the best? Because maybe they could have settled on like a cruise of some
Right.
kind where like the kids
Like a
still
Disney-
have a bunch
like a
like
Disney
a Disney
cruise.
cruise, right? The kids still have a bunch of stuff to do, but the parents can get away and
Yeah.
not do anything, right?
Yeah.
And plus on cruises, I'm pretty sure they have like daycares and stuff like that.
They
for
do.
kids. Like,
My
so,
mom
like, so
always
like,
put me in one.
yeah,
Really?
well, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
On
Yeah,
cruise, yeah.
'cause
That
she
makes
was getting,
sense.
she was getting hammered on margaritas and hanging out with
Yeah.
pool boys up top on the top deck.
That's the way
Banging.
Banging ocean, my back, Lewis.
That's
Yeah.
the way to vacation.
Yeah. So I mean, like, she should have given them an option list
Yeah.
of all the choices that they could have gone on, and then said, "Which one do you guys want?" And if he still said none of them, then you know that going into
right.
it.
Or maybe they could have even joined them for the weekend or something of that
Sure.
trip instead
Yeah.
of a 7 days at an amusement park. One day is exhausting.
Right.
At an
Yeah,
amusement park.
that could have been
7
it too.
days.
They could have gone to like a adults resort somewhere close to there, driven in for the day, taken the kids
Yeah.
to like an amusement park or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have given the parents the day off or whatever. Because one day at an amusement park, anybody can kind of struggle
Yeah.
through that. But
For
like,
sure.
Yeah, Orlando has like all kinds of resorts, like golf
Yeah.
resorts.
It's
Like, there's
just
so much to do besides just
They have
Disney.
meth.
besides Disney. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good resort.
Great.
The meth resort.
Also, they're a married couple, so they should do whatever they want. Not what the
100%.
mother-in-law or the father-in-law or the mother or the father
And that's
or brothers or yeah.
the reason they didn't. They said we like live in the mountains. We don't have kids. We don't
Right.
have like that's their life.
yeah.
You cannot. You are, sir. You are not.
Yeah,
the
like we
asshole.
take a big family trip like every year or every 2 years or whatever, and we just rent a big house for everybody, and everyone can go do whatever.
what they
Right.
want.
and then we
Someone
hang
goes
out.
and
You
does-
spend plenty of time together, but
Yeah.
everyone has different interests, especially as you get older.
Right.
So that works the best.
I agree. Not the asshole.
Definitely
asshole.
not.
No.
Two not the assholes.
Two in a
No.
row.
Cool. Let's find an asshole.
Okay, let's see if
Yeah.
we can. Hold
Come
on.
Yeah.
Show us your asshole. Yeah, suddenly views spiked around
Yeah.
the 20-minute mark of this podcast. I don't know what happened.
You're gonna want to. You guys are gonna want to stay to the end because
Because if we don't find an asshole, we'll show you one.
That should be on a shirt.
we'll
we'll
show you
stowies.
Stowies. She's being good. Don't say her name.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend his music sounds terrible?
Oh, his own music.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Or am I the asshole for telling my sister her wedding dress is unflattering?
Oh, you gotta do it.
Man, both of these
Yeah.
sound super good.
Mean. They're both
Yeah,
mean.
they're both mean.
You guys want the wedding one?
I think that's
I think that's
Yeah.
sounds
Alright.
better.
for sure.
All right. The wedding dress is unflattering. You might as well just tell her she's fat, too.
Yeah.
Plus,
Derrick.
You look great for being pregnant. She's like, I'm not pregnant. I'm like,
Oh boy.
plus, I wrote the one about the music, so I don't,
Hey.
just kidding.
it's very funny, just not good.
It's not good at all.
It's funny, but man, you're terrible.
Yeah, he's like, this was a serious album.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister her wedding dress is unflattering?
Oh.
Yikes.
My 27 female sister. Okay, wait, no. I read that wrong. My 27 female sister, 29 female, is getting married in 3 months. She recently went dress shopping and picked out her dream dress. She was so excited to show it off to our family and had a small get together where she revealed it. The dress is a mermaid style, and while it is beautiful, I personally think it doesn't flatter her body shape as well as some of the other styles that she tried on.
And it's going to be really hard for her to flop down the aisle. Is that what mermaid means?
Mermaid, yeah.
Well,
No.
wasn't she there? So she
Tight.
was there when she tried it on,
No,
right?
she wasn't there. It
Oh.
looks like they
Sounds
had a
like-
big reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell if she just means she must have went by herself and then brought everyone to the
Right.
salon,
Right.
or if she already purchased it. It seems like maybe she already purchased
Purchased
it.
it.
Well,
Okay.
she says, I personally think it doesn't flatter her body shape as well as some of the others that she tried on. So I feel
Okay.
like this
Okay.
the sister was
I
there.
feel like she went with her to try a bunch of different dresses on, and then
which
she picked one, and she's like, now we're gonna have a big reveal of
Oh,
which one I
yeah,
actually
yeah.
get.
Got
That's
it,
probably
got it, got
happened.
it. That sounds right. Good job, Derrick.
Yeah. You've done this
Big into
before.
weddings.
Yeah.
Real fun at weddings.
I like Disney.
Yeah,
So I get it.
I just,
we all have our
I'll be
thing.
honest. I just love open bars.
We all-
I'll do anything to get to one.
Same.
Here's where I might be the asshole. When she
Hey, that dress looks like shit. Here's why I might be the asshole.
when she asked for our opinions, everyone else was gushing over how amazing she looked. I didn't want to lie, so I gently said that while the dress was beautiful, I thought another style
her.
she had
Yeah, it's not you. It's not the dress. It's you.
I thought
the
another
dress looks beautiful,
Yeah.
but not like on you.
Yeah. Just carry it.
Yeah, just carry.
Use it as an accessory. Wow.
I thought another style she had tried on earlier looked even better on her. I suggested that she might want to consider trying on a few more just to be sure. She was visibly upset by the comment and later texted me saying that I ruined the moment for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
You
had been
think?
really excited to show off her dress and felt that I had spoiled her happiness. My mom also thinks I should have just kept my opinion to myself, as my sister's confidence in her dress has been shaken now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly thought I was helping her by giving her honest feedback, but now I'm wondering if I should have just kept quiet.
Yeah. Hey, could you try the bag that the dress came on? Like, could you just try that? And, like, the good news is you only wear it one day, and there's not a bunch of pictures of you in it, so like it'll be fine. You, ma'am. Well, I'm sorry, guys. We're not gonna get to see any assholes after the show because
Nope.
you're 100% the asshole.
Yeah.
It's not your
100%.
wedding day. Who gives a fuck what you think? It's not
Yeah.
your wedding day.
Yep.
It's not yours.
And it sounds like what you said. It sounds like she was there for it, and she had one that she liked better.
100%. Yeah.
And when she didn't pick the one that she liked, she was like, she wasn't gonna be. That's insane to think that was the time
Okay
or
to
place
say,
to
yeah.
offer that opinion
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Everyone-
Especially because she's not even saying like she looked horrible, and she's like, I don't think she looked that good, or
Right.
I'm not, you know.
It wasn't my type.
Yeah.
Basically, is what she said.
Yeah.
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 Everyone else is there like, you look so good, and she's like, meh, meh.
Don't love it.
Yeah.
Don't love it.
She's
Don't
like
love
the
it.
Simon Cowell of America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
She's like, it wasn't for me.
Hey, what do you think? Did you keep the receipt?
Yeah. They all have a buzzer in front of them.
Yeah. What's the return policy?
That would be so
Yeah.
good.
So you're gonna wear that the whole day, like for the whole wedding. You're gonna wear that. What do you guys think? I mean, you're women, so you should probably have a stronger
Yeah,
opinion.
what
on
would
this than we do.
what you come out same situation?
Yeah.
Your sister, we'll say best friend says that. What's your reaction?
And is adamant about.
I
you,
feel like if I hadn't chosen a dress yet, then I would maybe be open to
So would
my
I.
friends or.
Oh no, you have this dress
Mother's
on.
this is the
opinion.
dress that you chose.
I've already picked it out.
Yeah.
Picked it out.
Purchased.
Then I think I would be a little sad.
I would cry about it.
Yeah.
I did, and you can't. I did end up return. You can't normally do this, but I returned my wedding dress 3 months before our wedding.
No kidding.
Big fight.
No.
Yeah. Did Mike be like, man, it's not really for me. I don't. Why did you return it?
Unflattering.
Because I was so, because Mike told me it looked stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he never even saw it.
I said you can't. You know you can't wear white, right?
Wear white. That's a sign of purity.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Who are you kidding? Get back in there.
We've done way too. I
Yeah.
have pictures.
God is gonna strike you down.
Who are-
Because I don't know. It was like when you pick it out, it's like such an intense moment.
Yeah.
And everyone's there, and I remember like having to you just are so worked up about it, and you do go by what other people say when you walk out and they see you dress, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's it. That's beautiful."
Right.
And then you're like, "Okay, I think this is it." And it's not that it was a bad dress, but I ended up trying it on one day for a friend who was going to be in the wedding that didn't live here, and I'm FaceTiming her, and I just look at and I'm like, it doesn't fit. Like, I hated it. I started
You
crying.
hated it. It was you.
It was me. All of
Okay.
a sudden, I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to get married and
Yeah.
dress. I called the store the next day and I was like, can I please? And they're like, just maybe come in. We'll see what we can do. And then I was like, I called Alyssa. I'm like, I'm going to go return my dress. I need like one person there to help me not be insane. And I'm so glad I did, because I walked in and found something else. And because it was more expensive, and they let me, let me do it.
for sure. Yeah. Like, usually we don't do this, but this is 3 times the
No,
price. So
honestly,
we're gonna
they
make
were like,
Yes.
you remember when you got married, Mike? We got into this really nice men's warehouse,
Oh yeah.
and then we wore a suit that someone else wore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The night
and then
before.
we returned it the night
before.
So I had no emotional attachment to that. In fact, I couldn't
No.
wait to get it off, because that meant I got to see you naked. And
Woo!
that was kind of-
I changed my dress kind of because
had sleeves.
my dress was originally long sleeved, open back.
Your
but
dress
long
was
sleeve.
so
Thank
pretty.
you.
Thank you.
And then
now we
I
can just
decided to cut the sleeves off.
Show pictures of us
A
in our
week
wedding dresses.
before.
No,
yeah,
I
a
think next week
before
you
they
should
hemmed
do
it.
this podcast in your wedding
Oh,
dress.
how funny is that?
If I could zip it up, I would totally do that.
Even better.
I think
Don't-
mine's still at the dry cleaner.
Let's go.
Jesus, Alana.
Like
That'd be-
Hey,
since
that
the
happens.
wedding? No, dude.
Oh, the good.
Won't
We've
they
only
keep
been married
it?
for 3 years. Ask her if she changed her last name yet.
4.
You haven't
Wait.
changed your last name yet. Also, that's fine. Maybe
That's
she
a
doesn't want to.
Wait,
Hold on. Maybe she doesn't want
what's your
to.
last name?
No, we agreed
My
on
maiden
it.
name is Lynn.
Derrick said
Oh, yeah.
we agreed on it.
Huh? Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Alyssa, wait, Alyssa hasn't changed. Not sorry, Alyssa. Everyone knows that. She hasn't changed her name either. They've been married.
So that's the thing. The thing
It's
is, when
5
you got
years.
a attractive last name, people don't mind. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
Knob Snyder, that's a
What do
tricky
you
one.
mean? That's a great last name.
It's tricky.
Super German.
Yeah.
Super
There's
German.
no sketchy things that happened in German history at all.
Nobody
Don't
likes
Google
a
that.
silent letter.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, nobody likes a silent.
Every time Alana starts talking, like, you should be silent like the K in our last name.
Be more like the K.
Yeah.
Well, moral of the story, yes, the sister is that was
Yeah.
an
mean.
asshole. And that was her sister, too.
That
That's
was
even
mean,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, that's mean.
Mean,
That was
mean,
Yeah.
mean.
That was mean. What are we at here? We at
We're
time?
29 minutes. We got time
Okay.
for probably 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
Probably one more good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Get up to that 40-minute mark. And
Okay. All right. Am I the? Okay. It says allergic reaction, and my husband didn't care. Am I the asshole? Or
Men.
yeah, you're going to stop spelling her. You're never fitting that wedding dress you hate.
We're still talking about this.
or am I the asshole for saying just leave at my cookout?
That is generic.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
that is-
basically family fight, married couple fight.
That's a good way of putting it. Family fight or married couple fight. Do you want to fight on the car ride home, or do you want to fight here?
What do you want to do?
I kind of want to fight on the car ride home.
Okay.
Let's do them. I mean, married couple fights, because those. I mean, they know a lot about each other. Family, you're gonna argue with your family.
Okay,
but-
this one is so weird to me.
all right.
Is this the cookout one? Or
No,
which- oh,
wait.
it's the
this
other
is
one.
no, this is
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to do the
No,
cookout?
no. I just.
All right. Which
This
one
is
was better, Kendall?
They're both the same.
Okay.
I think they both can spark a good discussion.
Everybody needs help. Let's help these.
Everyone
people.
needs help.
Let's help
That's
these
true.
people.
Wait, I just read one.
What do you mean?
Didn't I?
Did you? Oh, sorry.
Didn't I?
Did she read the last one?
Yeah, the wedding
Oh
dress
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry, my bad. Okay,
Kendall's just taking the day off. She's like, why don't you read all of
This
them?
I
is
thought you
what
handed it
happens
back to her and
in
said, I just
the
read this. I was like,
morning.
that was fast.
And we didn't have a shot or anything. I'm
That's
just
true.
like, I'm
That's
not
true.
ready.
We're
Yeah.
completely sober doing this. I already drank something with apple cider vinegar in it. And
Yeah, I've got my greens
Alana's
in
still
here.
trying to.
Apple cider.
Alana's still trying to finish the package story. She's like, I still got part 2 coming up.
Yeah, there was an edit.
Okay. So, allergic reaction and husband didn't care. Am I the asshole? This morning I woke up with a sore throat and took a Strepsil. I don't know what a Strepsil is, but that is.
I think that to test for strep.
Oh, okay. Took a Strepsil and an allergy tablet to clear my sinus. I fell asleep again and I woke up with my eyes swollen shut. I couldn't drink my tea and I realized my throat must be swollen as well. I often take allergy tablets, so I must have had an allergic reaction to the Strepsil.
That's amazing.
Strepsil is like a pill,
That's
I
gotta
think.
be a
That's what
pill,
I'm wondering.
yeah.
It's got to
Yeah.
be another medicine. I told my husband, and he kind of shrugged his shoulders and told me to go lie down a little longer.
Because I got a life insurance policy I'm about to cash in if you would just swallow a little bit more.
I told him I'm hot as well and starting to sweat.
He's like, not like that. Not with both your eyes swollen shut.
The irony of having an allergic reaction to allergy medicine is amazing. It's amazing.
It's a lot like whenever you take antidepressants and like if you have suicidal thoughts, like I thought that's what this was for.
That was the point.
He said it's probably because I'm nervous about it and just to stop thinking about
Her
it.
eyes are swollen, like your nerves are really shot right now. Her eyes are swollen shut. He's like, you look really nervous.
You're bringing this on yourself. You got no one to blame but yourself for those puffy eyes.
I'm crying. It gets so much worse.
Oh my God.
At this stage, I was also breathing very shallowly.
Oh, she's almost dead.
No, she's just nervous.
Yeah. Nerves will do that to you. Nerves will do that.
I took another allergy tablet. And I went.
Oh, we're still talking about this? God.
Yeah, you gotta go lay down and
Yeah.
put a pillow over your face.
I feel like you're PMSy right now. Is that what this is? Is that what this is?
I took another allergy tablet and waited another hour, and it started to get better. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. It's now 3 hours later. I finally feel normal, except for my eyes still being swollen, and I can swallow with ease again. But
He's like, well, now that we got that cleared up, I got something for you to take.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But if I did not have a very strong allergy tablets, things could have been very different. My husband has not checked in with me once or asked me how I'm doing.
He probably forgot about it.
I'll be honest, that's good news, bad news. Good news, super calm in a stressful situation. Bad news, really fucking calm in a stressful situation.
So last year, I was sick with a fever of 106, and he didn't even bring me water for one full day, let alone check and offer any medications or see if I'm okay. Am I stupid for feeling like he doesn't care? This morning, I had thoughts of divorce. P.S. He just phoned me now asking if I'm bringing any food home.
Oh, my.
I'm not. And
He's like, are you allergic to anything? I'm going to bring shellfish. How do you feel about shellfish?
and he didn't even ask how I am or whether I'm feeling better. Am I too sensitive or am I the asshole?
Wow.
That's
I mean, you do sound a little sensitive.
Yeah, she's a
you sound,
baby.
you sound sensitive to allergens.
Pollen,
Yeah,
grass.
Yeah.
Man.
Walnuts,
Maybe
probably.
dairy.
Yeah.
shitty husband. Wow, yeah, that's
awful.
amazing. Good for him for just
Yeah. Putting it into perspective.
yeah, right. He
You
doesn't
know?
want her to panic.
Yeah.
We had a similar situation one time. Kendyll was in the shower having an allergic reaction. She's like calling me in there like panicked, like she was like getting real
Hives,
blotchy
like,
and hives and
my
Mike,
tongue-
I need you. Mike's got his shirt off. He's,
Yeah.
he's in the shower.
no, I go in there and I'm like, what's going on? Like
tongue
I
was
was
itchy.
concerned.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, you have a tick on your neck.
She said it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the last we talked about her allergy
Oh, yeah.
for the rest of the day. Because
Yes.
I went right into, I have a fucking tick. Oh, I shouldn't have swore. I have a tick in my neck. What's Sunday? And yeah, it was like, it was just started like, so we got it like, but like,
Yeah, so wait, we got it. I had to get out of the shower and help
Yeah.
him get this dick out of his
Yeah. He's
neck.
like, this would work a lot better if your fingers weren't swollen right now. You gotta grab and
Yeah.
twist, Kendyll. She's like,
What do you
And
mean? You're
then-
not allergic to
My
ticks.
allergy. I think just to some medication I was taking. I was like on an antibiotic or something.
Hey, more about the tick.
yeah.
See that you're doing it right now.
Makes it all
yeah,
about
no.
her. All
Yeah,
the
so then
time.
I get out. And I was supposed to go do an event, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So I was trying to get ready, and I'd taken this medication, and the allergy started while I was in the shower, which is why I called him. So then I'm like, I get out of the shower, help with this tick, and then he is on edge all morning, like, what's happening? I had to take a Benadryl and go to an event, and I'm like, I might fall asleep driving. And Meg's like, are you sure I don't have any more ticks?
Oh yeah, it's literally all I could think about for the next like.
Yeah, that would make me
100%.
paranoid
I
for
mean, we
sure.
pulled a million ticks off Stoey, and every time you do, you're like, you feel
It-
gross. Yeah. It's
When
the
you see one
grossest thing. Yeah.
in
Ew,
you,
ew,
it is.
ew.
I don't know that I would have been less horrified if I had a gunshot wound.
I was
Like, it
I was at my buddy's house one time, and we were hanging out in his garage because he had like a TV and stuff out there, and like his cat came in and was like rubbing all over me. And
Oh,
then,
no.
And then all of a sudden, like I felt like this like burning on my arm, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I thought the cat scratched me, right? Because like you get
Cat
it,
scratch
yeah,
fever.
Yeah, and I was like, man, like it's like bumped up already. I was like, man, I must have bled, and like it scabbed over already. And I pulled my shirt up, and there was a tick like digging into my skin.
Yeah, that's what it
And
was.
I grabbed it and I flicked it, and he was like, well, now we don't know where the tick is. I was like, well, I know where it's fucking not. It's not in my arm anymore. So like, I feel like that's kind of a win.
Wait, you were in his house when you threw the tick?
in
that's
his
funny.
garage. In his garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not as bad.
No. And
Did you check and make sure you got the pieces out? Because that's the
Ew.
usually.
I
Did
mean,
you
this
not
was
know that?
This was 4 years ago. I feel like I would have.
Pieces?
Well, he
Well,
said he saw it
7 years
going
ago.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I see what
just
Oh,
it just started. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
mine
like-
was
Yeah.
a little bit in.
Usually,
Like, it
if
just
once they stick their head in,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. If you pull the body out, the head
Right, the
stays
head
in,
stays
and then
in,
you
yeah.
still get infected.
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to use those specific things
Tweezers,
to
yeah,
twist it, or like those tick things.
Yeah.
It
the
was
tick twisters.
It was
This is
traumatizing.
making my bum clench up.
It was.
Like, you know when you talk about something like
Yeah.
gross or scary?
I will say this.
Maybe that's just me.
It's
No, it's
worse. Yeah, it's worse than you think. Like
Yeah.
as bad as it's
Oh.
it's
Yeah, 'cause there's
freaking you out now.
something in you.
When
Yeah.
you see it, it's worse in
Well,
person. It's shocking.
We found one on her, and it just started to go in, and it would you could literally its legs were still moving around
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and like I just took her right to the vet, and I was like, pop this thing.
Oh,
out of
did
here.
you?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah.
Wait, when we first got Ace, so we've got this very old. He's gonna be 16 tomorrow, guys.
Yeah,
by the way.
his dick's gonna be 17. It came out a year before him.
Yeah. No
So
kidding.
we had like Gatsby is our other dog is white, so you can like see things.
Right.
He's had ticks before too, but I've been able to like get them before they even get in him. And so Ace, we were like checking one day, and I thought it was a mole. I was
Right,
like,
yeah,
isn't this
right.
weird? There's a mole under his little armpit. It was gigantic. It
Yeah.
was because it must have been there and died.
Yep.
And they stay in. So
Right.
he had 3 of them on him that were dead. And we
Just
called.
engorged.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were huge. It was the grossest thing. It looked like a lima
Yeah.
bean. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Ew.
We're like,
Yep.
We called our neighbor who was really good with dogs, and she comes up like with like a headlamp and like glasses. And
yeah,
she's
that,
like,
they have that tool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're horrifying.
And we did get off topic here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say, and that's all. That's fine. It's so that's what the podcast is.
That's what we do.
But yeah, I mean, your husband is the asshole. Are you the asshole for
Totally.
feeling that like that he doesn't care about you? No, I feel like if my wife was having it, my wife's been complaining about her sore neck all day, and I had to
Yeah,
rub her back
if
3
I look
times
funny,
already.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't move
so
my neck very well today.
yeah, she's got So I'm gonna say you are not the asshole for being asking if your husband is concerned, but also men are the biggest babies when something goes wrong with them. So just wait until something happens to him and then just act like you don't even hear it.
Yeah, but women can't. They can't stop themselves from taking care of, like helping out. Like they're
That's
just
true.
They're just built better.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
nicer.
We are
Guys are so selfish by nature. It really is. It takes a. You're like, are you kidding me? You just hope you're in the other room when you say it.
It makes
You're like,
it makes sense though, because like God created man first.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
And then he had time to work out some of the
Yeah.
kinks that he was
Okay.
like, oh, it's not 100% perfect. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just take a rib out of this guy. I'll make rib and we'll
This
put it
guy.
in
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna say she is not the
No,
asshole.
yeah.
And you should express your feelings to your husband. He won't listen, but you should express. Just judging by the way he's already reacted, like express your feelings. Tell
Also,
him. it
next
was
time
rude.
your throat swells up, you go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's also true.
You don't
You're a
wait
grown-ass
that
person.
out.
Yeah.
You don't wait
Yeah.
that out.
I'd be
Yeah, but he
freaked
still
out.
hadn't eaten yet. You know,
Yeah.
take care of that first, and then get yourself
Yeah.
to some medical. She's definitely not the asshole because bigger worry to me is the 106-degree fever that he
Yeah.
was
And
in.
give her water.
106 degrees, you're in some
like-
trouble.
Again,
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like this lady's
that's
not
a
gonna.
really high
It sounds like
fever.
she's not gonna take care of herself either.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
fair.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Are you a fucking camel? You need water."
Yeah,
He's like,
you're not
"You're
the
a
asshole.
houseplant?"
Yeah, you're not the asshole, but you're probably gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Something's trying to kill you.
You need a better
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, you just need a doctor. It doesn't have to be a better doctor. Yeah, not the asshole, but also when your body's giving you signs like I have 106-degree temperature,
Yeah.
and I'm
Crazy.
my eyes are swollen, dude. If
Yeah.
any part of me was swollen a little bit, I panic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, especially if I don't like taking things or eating foods that I haven't tried up to this point in my life now because I'm like, what if I'm allergic to it? You know what I mean? Like, I think about that shit before I do
you
it.
think about a lot of things.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
do.
know. I
wouldn't
do.
take a Jello shot last night.
Yeah, because it came from someone's house and they just handed us a random Jello shot, and I was like, I wouldn't drink that. I see Mike over there like, this won't come out.
Yeah. We only have a 2-hour drive. What could happen?
I love that it never even dawned on you.
Never
that it would
even.
be-
Well, I did worse before that.
We won't talk about
Yeah.
that. But yes,
Yeah.
he was yeah.
Questionable decisions last night. In West
Yeah.
Virginia.
That's what happens when you guys go somewhere and we're not there to.
That's also
100%.
fair.
care
That's
of
also
you.
fair. And if you're here, that wasn't a questionable decision to listen to this entire episode of
Beautiful.
Bad Potato Salad. We do appreciate you. Please rate, review, subscribe. Help us expand our reach. If you have a friend that you would think would like this show, go ahead and suggest it to them. Even if they don't listen to it, but just the thought that counts. And that's really what's important to us. Just suggest this to a friend. Help us out a little bit. Help us get the word out there. Please rate, review, subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Our YouTube channel, you can subscribe right there. Because we have been Bad Potato Salad and Kendyll
You have been served
served on a Sunday.
on a Sunday.
Well, it'll come out on a Tuesday, but on a Sunday.
Dang it.